Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Pharma-Inform. Metformin, sitagliptin, and diclofenac are active pharmaceutical ingredients. So why HCl, phosphate, and sodium or potassium is attached with these active pharmaceutical ingredients? How we will be aware that our dosage form is producing its pharmacological effect by the metformin or by the metformin HCl, or the pharmacological effect is produced by the sitagliptin only or by the sitagliptin phosphate. Hello everyone, I am Sajad and you are watching my YouTube channel Pharma-Inform. Today we will learn salt removal or factor value calculation of active pharmaceutical ingredients. This calculation is very important and most of the professionals are not aware of this calculation. After learning this calculation, you will be able to calculate the active pharmaceutical ingredient for all of your formulations, and you will be well aware that when we have to use the HCl with the metformin or when we have to remove the factor value. Majority of the drugs are available in the form of weak acids or weak bases or their salt. These weak acid, bases or salt are attached with the active pharmaceutical ingredients as a carrier or to enhance their solubility or their dissolution profile. Most of the time these attached salts or acids or base have nothing to do with the pharmacological effect, but sometimes these attached factors are integral part of the active pharmaceutical ingredients and pharmacological effect is produced by these factors. For example, metformin produce its pharmacological effect when we use metformin HCl, and in the same way sitagliptin give its pharmacological effect when we use only sitagliptin. Mean phosphate is not necessary for the pharmacological activity. Phosphate is attached with sitagliptin to enhance its solubility or dissolution. So we have to calculate or compensate the value of phosphate. In simple words, first of all, we have to understand either we want to use the active pharmaceutical ingredient with its factor value or we have to remove the factor value or salt value. How we will come to know that when we have to remove the factor value and when we do not need to calculate or compensate the salt removal value? One of the most important method to check that either we have to remove the factor value or salt value or we have no need to remove the salt value is to read or check the label claim. If our label claim contain the word as, mean if label claim states that each of our tablet contains sitagliptin as phosphate, then it means that phosphate is not required for pharmacologically activity and we have to adjust the value of phosphate or we have to add additional quantity of API to compensate the phosphate value. But if our label claim contains the statement each of our tablet contains sitagliptin phosphate 50 milligram, then we have no need to remove the factor value or salt value. In case of metformin HCl, label claim state that each of our tablet contain metformin HCl is equal to 500 milligram, then we have no need to calculate or remove the salt value from metformin HCl. But in case of sitagliptin phosphate, label claim indicate that each of our tablet contains sitagliptin as phosphate, so we have to adjust the value of phosphate to ensure that our assay value will lie within the specification and it will provide the required therapeutic activity. So in this video we will learn all these with the practical example. To calculate the factor value or for the salt removal, we use the formula molecular weight of API with salt divided by molecular weight of API without salt. We will take the example of sitagliptin phosphate as we described previously, we have to remove or adjust the value of phosphate. So we will calculate factor value for the sitagliptin phosphate. Suppose that our required tablet potency is 50 milligram. Mean we want to prepare sitagliptin phosphate tablets of the 50 milligram strength. We will use the formula molecular weight of sitagliptin phosphate divided by molecular weight of sitagliptin. Molecular weight of sitagliptin phosphate is 505.31 and molecular weight of sitagliptin is 407.31 gram per mole. The answer is 1.24. This 1.24 is the factor value for phosphate removal or the salt removal factor. So how we will utilize factor 1.24? We want to prepare 50 milligram tablet of the sitagliptin phosphate. We have described that phosphate have nothing to do with the pharmacological activity. So we will adjust its value. To adjust its value, we will simply multiply 50 with the 1.24 and answer will be 62 milligram. Mean 62 minus 50 is equal to 12 milligram. Our 12 milligram is the phosphate from 62 milligram and remaining will be the sitagliptin. So our required potency 50 milligram will be fulfilled when we will use 62 milligrams of sitagliptin phosphate. This statement is represented as 62 milligrams of sitagliptin phosphate is equivalent to the 50 milligram of sitagliptin. So what will happen if we do not remove or adjust the factor value? Suppose we simply use 50 milligrams of the sitagliptin phosphate as we calculated the factor, and from 50 milligram 12 milligram is the phosphate. So 50 minus 12 is equal to 38 milligram. If we use 50 milligram of sitagliptin phosphate, then it will be equivalent to 38 milligram of pure sitagliptin. So required therapeutic effect will not be achieved and our assay value will not lie within the specification. So we always adjust the factor value or salt removal value after carefully observing or reading the label claim, and we adjust it for the formulation. Suppose you want to prepare sitagliptin phosphate tablets and you are using the active pharmaceutical ingredient which is 10 kilogram. This 10 kilogram is the sitagliptin phosphate, but as we discussed, we need only phosphate for pharmacologically activity. So we will multiply it with 1.2, which is the factor for sitagliptin phosphate, and answer will be the 12.4 kilogram. Mean if we will use 12.4 kilograms of sitagliptin phosphate, it will be equivalent to 10 kilogram of pure sitagliptin. I hope now you are clear with the factor value calculation or salt removal value calculation. If you have any confusion, you can read the article. I am going to provide the link of article related to the calculation we have discussed. And if you want to learn detailed calculations of API like the percentage calculation of API or moisture adjustment of API, the link of video is also given in description. Must watch the video. If you like the video, share it to others, and till the next video, Allah Hafiz.